The Boeing 747, also known as the Jumbo Jet, is one of the most recognizable and iconic aircraft in the world. It was developed in the late 1960s in response to a request from Pan American World Airways for a larger aircraft to meet the growing demand for air travel. Boeing's engineers, led by Joe Sutter, began designing the 747 in 1966. They envisioned a plane that would carry more than 400 passengers and would be able to fly non-stop from New York to Tokyo. One of the biggest challenges was designing an engine powerful enough to lift the enormous plane off the ground. Pratt & Whitney and General Electric developed new engines, which were mounted in pairs under each wing. The 747 also featured a unique design, with a hump on the upper deck that housed a lounge area and extra seating. The hump was added to accommodate both passengers and cargo, as well as to allow for a shorter, more maneuverable fuselage. The design of the 747 was so revolutionary that it required Boeing to build a new manufacturing facility in Everett, Washington, which is still one of the largest buildings in the world by volume. The first 747 was unveiled to the public in September 1968, and it made its maiden flight on February 9, 1969, with test pilot Jack Waddell at the controls. The flight was a success, and the 747 went on to revolutionize air travel, making long-haul flights more comfortable and accessible to more people. The introduction of the 747 allowed airlines to offer more routes and lower fares, making air travel more affordable and convenient for passengers. The first commercial flight of the 747 took place on January 22, 1970, with Pan Am flying from New York to London. Over the years, the 747 has been used for a variety of purposes, from passenger flights to cargo transport to even serving as Air Force One, the plane that transports the President of the USA. The 747 has set many records, including the longest non-stop commercial flight, which was flown by a Qantas 747-400 from London to Sydney in 1989. While the 747 has been surpassed in size and passenger capacity by newer planes such as the Airbus A380, it remains a beloved and iconic aircraft in the history of aviation. The 747 has been produced in many different versions over the years, and as of 2021, there are still more than 500 747s in service around the world. The 747 has left an indelible mark on the world of aviation and will be remembered for many years to come.